Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I've gone back and forth trying to figure out what video I wanted to post for Tuesday because I am trying to stay on 2 videos a week, and I've been working on a vlog that I've decided I want to go up on Friday. And I think I'm kind of transitioning to maybe doing sit-down videos on Tuesdays and maybe putting up my vlog on Fridays, because it's getting a little bit more difficult as I got myself off track, so I'm not ahead of the game now. I'm literally vlogging and posting. I kind of contemplated what video I wanted to post today. I was going to post my testimony. I felt like I was ready to do my testimony. I wanted to share it with the world. I ended up going to church today and everything changed. To explain this, first of all, let me say this video is going to be all over the place. If you know, you know. In order for me to be the person that I am, in order for me to stay real, I will post videos sometimes when God leads me to say certain things or do certain things, or the timing is just right, whatever you want to call it. And that's what's happening today. I'm not real sure what the title of this video is going to be at this point. I think once I play it back and editing it, I'm going to figure out exactly how to title this video, because my channel has gone from about 1,100 subscribers to over 5,000 in a very, very short period of time. Leading into what my testimony will be when I share that, one of the things that I mentioned in my video when I talked about getting my first paycheck, I mentioned when I did my breast cancer diaries, I could not understand why my videos didn't go viral. Like, I was just like, God, I'm sitting here suffering here. Nobody cares. That's kind of how I was feeling. All of a sudden, I'm moving to Myrtle Beach and my videos are going viral. People are subscribing to my channel. I'm getting such wonderful, beautiful comments. I have found friends and people that I may never meet, and some people that I do hope to meet one day. But my life has drastically changed in the YouTube world. Of course, you know, along with subscribers, you get all the wonderful, beautiful, loving messages from so many people. But then you're going to have the haters. Honestly, the mind goes back and forth. Do I give the hater any voice? Do I allow them to have a space on my channel? Do I allow them to come into my world and disrupt my world? I've gone back and forth on that. But today at church, the pastor spoke about something. And I have a card, and I am going to display this card on the screen. It's going to be at the beginning of my video, and it's going to be at the end of my video for sure. And I want you to screenshot this card. Jesus, thank you for forgiving me. Just as you forgave me, please give me the strength to forgive blank for blank. In your name and by your power, I cancel their debt. They don't owe me anything. Thank you, Jesus, for setting me free from their actions. Because Amen. It's going to help you in the long run. I don't want anybody that is a non-believer or anybody that feels they don't want to talk about God or they don't like to talk about God. I don't want you to click out of this video. Please don't click out of this video. I'm not going to be sitting here on the floor telling you what you need to do with your faith. I'm not going to be telling you need to go to church. This is not what this video is about. This video is about how do you deal with haters? How do you overcome when someone purposely try to put you down? It don't even have to have anything to do with YouTube. It could be in your everyday life. It could be in a relationship, a friendship. It could be with a person that you run into in the grocery store, the person on the street when you're driving down the street and they flick you off because they're pissed off with the world. It's just everyday stuff. I'm not trying to lead you to anything. I'm not trying to tell you to believe what I believe. Am I going to mention God? Am I going to be talking about how God has worked in me? Yes. Don't misunderstand. If you can get something from this, great. If you can't, I understand that too. But I have to do this today. I have to talk about this today because I have received a couple or 2 or 3 little hate comments on my channel. And I've listened to a few other YouTubers that are in the process of growing their channel, and I've heard them mention little small tidbits about the haters or receiving ill will comments. I know that they're probably getting them too. It's been a question as to how I would handle it. The first one I got, I read it, I blocked them right away because I thought, you know what, I don't want this on my channel. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Blocked it, and I don't even remember what it said. It talked about that I looked like I was 70 years old. I should dye my hair. I look so much older than I am. Initially, it hurt me. I'm not going to lie. Do you even know my story? I think what's happening is people want to target the fact that I have white hair. Now, mind you, this is one comment to like the hundreds of other comments that I'm getting where you all are telling me how beautiful my hair is. I look elegant, I look this way and that way, but that one and it will bring you down. I started thinking about how I wasn't really understanding why my channel didn't go viral when I was going through breast cancer and all these things were happening. And I thought, you know what? Because of the haters, God was protecting you from the haters. He knew that you already had enough on your plate, that if you were to have to deal with the haters, because you didn't have white hair, honey. You had no hair. You were bald. You were having to wear a wig every day in order to feel normal. You had no brows, no lashes. Your skin was gray. Your hands were like a gray black color. Your nails were dark and horrible looking. You were in a bad state. If your videos would have gone viral at that point, my child, you would have had to deal with the haters. Because see, the haters don't look at what you might be going through in your life. They just want to get you to feeling bad because they're feeling bad themselves. So immediately I started to thank God. I am so sorry for being angry, because I'm not gonna lie, like the honesty in me, I was a little bit angry. I was a little feeling some type of way. Maybe I wasn't meant to do YouTube. Maybe this wasn't gonna be my thing. I felt like I was going through one of the hardest things in life anybody could go through, and I wanted to share it with the world, and nobody cared. Nobody clicked on my videos. And when I say nobody, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying literally nobody, but in the sense of going viral. That person got blocked. I kind of put it out of my mind. And then another hate comment came up. I didn't block this person. What I ended up saying to this person was, because they said, you look old, you should dye your hair. What I ended up saying to this person, initially, I wanted to type something hateful, wanted to jump back at them. I heard a whisper from God saying, child, you do not respond that way. You are not built that way. Do not respond in anger. So then I sat there for a few minutes and I read the message. Again, I said to the person, I am a breast cancer survivor. There was a time that I had no hair. I have gone through my ups and downs over being able to be open with my white hair, to be happy with my white hair. And then I spoke about a TikTok that I have about how I had to overcome the feeling of having the white hair, how I had to learn to put the wigs away and embrace and be happy and accept what God had given me. In a nutshell, that's what I text back into the comment section to this person. I don't know if it made a difference to this person, and probably not, because people like that, they don't really listen to the voice of reasoning. They're in their own world and they're angry and they're sad. I doubt if I touched that person, but maybe I did. Maybe I said something to that person to where they felt a little something inside, a little regret for being hateful in my comment section. And maybe, just maybe, before they're hateful in another person's comment section, they'll think twice. I don't know. A couple of days ago, I got another comment. I got a comment about me lying about my age. It was almost comical, but then I got real defensive, because if anybody knows me, if you've watched any of my videos from the past, because I've only been like this foul situation where my channel has grown so much for a few weeks or maybe a couple months now. You all haven't spent my birthday month with me. Hi, my name is Sheila. I celebrate the entire month of August as my birthday month. I was born on August 8th, and I celebrated hard, because every time August 8th rolls around, I'm another year older, and I'm proud and I'm thankful and I'm blessed, because when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, initially I thought my life was over. I didn't think I'd celebrate another birthday. I was celebrating birthdays way before then, but boy, when I got to celebrate the first August as being cancer free, you better believe I celebrated, and I celebrated hard. So how dare someone attack me for lying about my age? So it hurt deep. It made me angry. And then I heard God's whisper, and he said, remember the sermons that you've been listening to. Your pastor from back home spoke about a whisper. Be quiet. You will hear what I got to say. He spoke about background noise. That is what I call the background noise. That is what the pastor has been speaking of when he spoke about background noise. That noise that you're hearing from the comment, that is a person who has chosen to follow the devil, to listen to Satan. Let Satan speak for them. But I want you to hear my whisper, because I'm whispering in your ear over here. You don't have to worry about anything. You know how old you are. You know how you feel about your age. And the message said that they had watched a video 2 years ago that I was celebrating my 60th birthday. And now I'm telling people that I'm 58. Why the dishonesty? I responded back to the message and said, I'm really not sure what you're talking about. It's obvious you don't watch my videos, because I have always been proud of my age. I've never hidden it from anybody. In fact, I think I've spoken on my channel before about when I do turn 60. I'm going to celebrate. I've got this whole thing planned. I'm going back to Texas for my 60th birthday. My son and my daughter-in-law just bought a new home that has a beautiful deck on it. And I'm going to celebrate being 60 with my family, my friends. Like, I've got this whole thing planned out. In my sleep last night, it popped up in my mind. About 2 years ago, one of my family members celebrated their 60th birthday. And honestly, that's what got me to thinking, I want to celebrate my 60th birthday when I turn 60. So 2 years ago, I was 56? And I was thinking, at that point, 4 years from now, I'm going to be celebrating my 60th birthday. Isn't it amazing when people can't pay attention, can't comprehend, but act like they just know everything? I didn't comment this back to the person, but they might be watching this video right now. I went to a birthday party of a family member that turned 60. My title probably said something about 60th birthday party, or I don't know, because you try to say things that's catchy to get people to click on your video. But you didn't click on it, obviously, because you would have known that that wasn't my birthday. I said, God, thank you. Thank you yet again, because you are proving to me yet again that I wasn't ready. I didn't need to have this burden back when I was going through my breast cancer. I'm ready now. I'm stronger. It's never that I wasn't comfortable with aging, because I'm very comfortable with aging. I'm proud. Like, every wrinkle that I have, I thank God every day for it. God, I am so blessed for the wrinkles on my face. I'm so blessed for everything that you give me. I'm aging with graceness, because we weren't put on this earth to look the same as the day we were born to the day that we go out of this world. We will age, and I'm aging gracefully. It never was a concern of me aging, but I'm not gonna lie. This was hard, y'all. This was very, very hard. I sat in my car one day, and this is gonna sound so vain, but I'm telling y'all the truth, because I want people to understand that when you say things sometimes, and you say things to hurt people, you hurt people. You don't know what has happened in their life. That hurt might not just be on the surface, but that hurt might go deep in their hearts, and it may make them lose faith, and it may make them just humble themselves down and want to hide from the world. Always be mindful of what you say. I sat in my car one day, and I looked in the mirror, and I saw nothing but bags under my eyes, and I saw nothing but the gray/white hair. And tears came in my eyes. And I said, God, I just feel like I look so old. Not the age thing, but I just felt that going through the chemo and all those things, it aged me. And I could see it. And it did. I know for a fact that it aged me. I do look older, but I'm alive. But at that moment, I was being honest with God. And I said, I'm used to... And please don't take this the wrong way. But I said, I'm used to men looking at me, giving me a second look. I go, since I let my hair go like this, nobody even pays attention to me. The men don't turn around and look. I don't like that. I just want somebody to look at me and acknowledge that maybe I'm pretty. This is me being raw and honest. That very day, I went to Trader Joe's, and a young man, probably younger than my son, said, how you doing, ma'am? You look lovely today. I love your white hair. You would have thought that man handed me $1 million. I shouted inside with joy. That was that incident. Then I got another comment last night before going to bed that I read. And this one said, this was really cute. They said, she says she's 50. You're older than 50. Something like that. Again, I laugh. I haven't been 50 in 8 years. And I haven't said I was 50 in 8 years. But this is a person that I'm going to say, and I'm saying this not to be hateful and not to be judgy. But I'm saying this in a sense, think before you speak. Or perhaps read before you speak. Or perhaps listen before you speak. You pick one, okay? I kind of laughed and I thought, well, what the heck is this person talking about? When have I said I was 50? Again, God's whisper. Whisper to me. The title in your videos. You say, in your 50s. Anybody with common sense, I'm going to say, and I say that tactfully. When you say in your 50s, in your 40s, in your 30s, you're going to start at the 30 number and you're going to end at the 39. In my case, when I say I'm in my 50s, it's 50 and then there's 59. So I've got 2 more years that, well, technically a year and a half because we're almost to halfway through my 58th year. And then I'm going to have to say in my 60s. Ain't gonna bother me none because you know what? If God gives me life in my 60s, I'm gonna shout it to the world, okay? I don't mind being 60. I don't mind being 58. I haven't been 50 though in 8 years. So I responded to the person. I said, well, I guess the joke's on you because I'm not 50. I'm 58. Please read the title of my videos. And I left it at that. And I had a big laugh about it. I went to bed last night just thinking, wow, people are something else. I almost feel like I'm preaching a sermon here today, but I'm nobody's preacher. I'm just merely doing what I feel I've been called to do today. Share with you because I know that as I'm sitting here on this floor, somebody is going through the exact same thing. Somebody, whether it's not, doesn't even have to be YouTube related, like I said, somebody is dealing with some hate coming from somewhere. And this is going to help you get over it. Church today. And then hearing my old pastor talk about background noise and his whisper. So the background noise is these comments that are coming that I have to tone out. I have to not listen to that kind of background noise. I got to listen to God's whisper because every time I get the background noise, God whispers something in my ear to help me understand why the background noise is just background noise. I don't need to listen to it. I don't need to let it get to me, but it just reminds me that he gives you what he gives you in the perfect timing. He is now giving me the strength that I need to have that background noise just be background noise. And I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to listen to it. I can hear it and I can ignore it. Because his whisper is much greater than the background noise. Then I'm sitting in church today. The pastor passes out these cards. He talks about giving people forgive. And then another bell went off in my head. I'm like, okay, I get you, God. How much louder can you speak to me? I have to forgive the background noise because you have forgiven me of so many sins that I've committed in my life. In order for me to go on in life, I need to know how to forgive the people that are wanting to see me fail, sending out the hate comments, talking about my white hair, talking about I look old, or thinking that I'm lying about being 58 years old. Whatever the case may be, whether it's a friend that hurt my feelings, or whether it's a person, a loved one that says something hateful to me, I've got to be able to forgive them because you have forgiven me, God, of my sin. In a nutshell, that's what the service was about today. And that's what this card is about. Like I said, I'm going to put this on the screen. I'm here to tell you that you need to do anything with this at all. If there is someone in your life that you have tried to forgive or have said something, done something, or whatever, and especially to my fellow YouTubers that are on their way to trying to make something out of themselves in this whole YouTube world, you're going to get the hate comments. We're going to get them. It's the background noise. But we're going to listen to God's whisper, and we're going to forgive. We're going to use this as our motto. Every time a hate comment come in, we're just going to pull this card. Live by it. Put them in your past. We're not going to let them stop us. We're going to grow and grow, and we're going to grow together. And for you, and you're not YouTubers, and you're dealing with family hate, friendship hate, relationship hate, stealing from, whatever it is, pull the card. Pull the card. Forgiven people forgive. Remember those words. Hearing the pastor speak about that today did something to my heart. It has now made me say, bring on the next comment. Bring on the next person that want to say something hateful to me. Because honey, I'm going to forgive you before you even get the words out. I'm that powerful within myself now. I don't know how this is going to go over to you all. I hope you all receive it well. I felt a calling to speak out today and speak out in a more positive way versus a negative way. We'll be blocking people though. I will reserve that right. I know I'm going to get some, but I don't want the negativity to linger and be out there for other people to read and take things from it. I'm not real sure how I'm going to go forward with that, but I do know that I'm not going to tolerate negativity. I'm not going to allow people to use my channel to speak ill of myself or anyone else. I will be dealing with it on an individual basis. I want to share where I am with all this because this is all very new to me. I think I got 1 or 2 hate comments in all the 11 years that I was doing YouTube. Now I know that I'm opening myself up to some very intense comments that are going to come. It is what it is. I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm going to be here for the long haul. And I'm so thankful that God has given this to me at the time that I'm strong enough to be in it for the long haul. And he's given me the tools that I need to be able to overcome the comments and overcome the insults and overcome whatever it is to come my way, because I am very secure in myself. If you are watching this video and you did make it to the end, I want to thank you. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to pour out my heart to you all today. I hope you found this to be somewhat helpful in your day-to-day life. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please give me a great thumbs up. Turn on your notifications. And if you are a returning subscriber, you already know the love I feel for you. Bye-bye. Jesus, thank you for forgiving me. Just as you forgave me, please give me the strength to forgive blank for blank. In your name and by your power, I cancel their debt. They don't owe me anything. Thank you, Jesus, for setting me free from their actions. Amen.